I'm going to turn the page now to another one. Same inspiration. This, I start and show you guys early because this is the hardest thing I can explain. And if this is something that interests any of you, I invite anyone, email me, show me a GoPro of you doing this because I want to make sure you do this right. Because if you don't do this exercise that I'm about to show you the proper way, you're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time.
It's called constant release. I owe this to my sensei, another fabulous drummer, and another Freddie Gruber disciple, Bruce Becker. You can check him out online. You can learn a lot more from Bruce if this is something that interests you. It's referred to as constant release.
Okay, so look, I'm hanging, and I've risen above the pedal enough to allow the beater ball to stay in its resting position. And I'm going to roll over the ball of the foot. That means I put pressure down, and then I come back and release the pressure. So let's do it in a little bit more real time. Now it's not just me flat-footing and pushing it down. Notice that my toes roll back to respond to coming back to this resting position where the beater ball is in its idle position. So once again, notice there's a little residual rock and roll from the beater ball a little bit because, you know, it's kind of just supported under my foot. So there's a little gyration. That's okay, not a big deal. That's the downstroke. From the downstroke position, from my heel down, I'm going to roll forward and then support a lift up from the knee so that I get a follow-through of the beater ball to come to the resting position. What I don't want to do is to get the beater ball to come into a resting position is hyperextend my toes down and ankle so that I'm pressed forward. I want to let the knee lift up. So here's my rolling. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And I hope that best represents, and you can see that my foot is rolling. And look at how the energy of the swing of the beater ball starts to drive also my thigh to support the lift. So it's a real subtle move. And you don't want to overdo it. Now on a floor, you could kind of do that. You just want to make sure that you're in a good position so you're not, you know, cranking out your hip in a funny way. But here I go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and
You see my knee coming up a little bit when I do that? Let me better show you what it's not. It's not that. That's called tipping. That's what it's not. So it's going to take some time to actually develop this swooping and then with your heel hitting down.
For more drum tips from Lucky Lehrer, make sure to check out luckylehrer.com or definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel.